Hello chaps, I welcome you all to a new episode. Today we are playing Amor Fati. So let's get right into it, shall we? I pick the book up from my nightstand and begin skimming through until I find a familiar excerpt. How did she write this one word for word? It still boggles me how much she knows. Even with her advice, I still can't wrap my head around what I'm reading. I read a little further down until my eyes catch onto something. There will be nothing new in it, but every pain and every joy and every thought and sigh, and everything unutterably small or great in your life will have to return to you, all in the same succession and sequence. My heart stops for a moment. You would die, my good sir, if your heart stopped for a moment. I close the book and toss it back on the nightstand. What was that? Something about that rubs me the wrong way, and I don't want to find out what it is. Maybe some stones are left unturned. What? Shouldn't there be like maybe some stones are better left unturned? That's enough reading for one night. Today's Friday. Of all days, I would expect Sarah to be up and about already. She'd ask why I'm not up yet, or that would be our normal Friday. I get ready for school and head over to her house. Given the way things have been, and knowing about her depression, I can already tell she won't be as cheery as she used to be, but nonetheless, I have to face it. I knock on her door. Nothing. I knock harder. Still nothing. I silent myself into her house. Why do I have to have wake her up in her own home? Please no, please no, please no. Sarah, it's time for school. She's nowhere to be found, of course. I walk up to Sarah's room and bang on her door. I hear a groan and then shuffling bed sheets, and then snoring. I breathe a sigh of relief. I open the door to her room and walk in. I walk up to her bed and shake her body. That is slightly creepy. I said eyes open up. She looks deathly tired. Sarah? Hmm? It's time for school. Ah, I'll make you breakfast. Sarah slowly directs herself out of her bed. You look really tired. How late did you stay up last night? Ah, I take the hint to leave her room to let her get ready for school. I head down to the kitchen to look for something to make. I see a box of pancake mix in the pantry. I follow the instructions and cook accordingly. Sarah wakes up a bit more and comes to life as she enters the kitchen. Good morning, Sarah. Why are you cooking breakfast? I said I was going to, besides you need something in your stomach. You didn't have to, though. You're too nice, Atazoth. It's what friends are for. So feel free to grab a plate. Sarah comes to the kitchen and fixes herself a plate. She took a few bites out of the pancakes. Your cooking is terrible, as always. For terrible food, you should eat a lot of it. I'm hungry and tired, okay? Alright. Why are you so tired anyway? Oh, Yuri wanted to talk. She kept me up till 4 in the morning. Just talking about feelings and stress and school and depression. And depression. Depression. Wait. That is off. Is this what you were hiding from me? Had to come out at some point. Yes. We know about your depression, Sarah. Why? Why did you have to go behind my back? I was worried about you, and I knew I couldn't help you alone. They're your friends too. Wouldn't you do the same if someone was in your shoes? I I would. But why did you have to be all secretive? I just thought I just thought it would be better if you knew you weren't alone. To know that people do love and care for you. The depression isn't just an obstacle. In some way you could consider it a test. Getting past it can help and will help shape you into a better Sari for tomorrow. You say it like it's a good thing. It's not. It's the worst thing I could ever feel. It's so painful. It hurts every time I think of anything. Let's take a moment to breathe here. Did you and your at least have a productive conversation? Sari took a moment to collect her thoughts. Yeah, I learned about how to deal with the rain clouds, how to find beauty in life. See? We're just trying to help you. We don't mean any harm to you. Thank you, Atazoth. Okay, what is this sudden turnaround? I swear to God, it's... it just... It's a fucking metronome. Just fucking happy, sad. But like, not in a happy, sad way, but like, angry at him, not angry at him. I don't know, it's strange. Sarah finishes her meal and puts it in the sink, taking my plate with her. I'll be out in a few minutes. I just need to wash these dishes. I'll let Sarah be and wait by the front. I can hear dishes clattering and water running in the background. I also hear a sharp pain as if she were breathing through her teeth. I pass it over her 2 hours of sleep and hot water, or I think I would have, if it wasn't taking so long. It doesn't take 10 minutes to clean a few dishes. I decide to go check up on her. Hey Sarah, what's taking so? Yuri. Yuri, what the hell did you tell her? Yuri, what what the hell did you tell Sayori? This is not a healthy way to de-stress. I find her holding a knife to her wrist as drop. Blood drips down from her arms. In a blur, I grab her arms and look into her face. Sorry, what the hell am I thinking? I was doing what Yuri said I should do. Why in God's name would Yuri suggest you do that? She told me it's what she did when she was stressed out with her emotions. I think Yuri was telling you that she did it and it was a mistake. Do you really think she would encourage you to do that? Well, realizing I grip her wrist harder. Don't do that again, Sarah. Right, I promise I won't do it again. Do you mean it? Yes. Please let go, you're starting to scare me. I- I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. Let's just get this cleaned up. I then warm water on her cuts and patch them with some bandages and give them a kiss. We were quiet to each other for a few moments after it. Sorry. I know it was a mistake, but promise me you won't do that again. I know there's a lot of emotions going on inside you that I can never understand, but please don't do anything you'll regret. We all go to her house and go on our way to school. I keep a close eye on her. It's not like her to do such a thing. What if Sari's lying to me? What if this revelation hit her harder than I thought? I'm going to have a talk with Yuri. I should have known this was a bad idea. I enter the club room and look around. I see her reading her book in her usual spot. I walk over to her and slam my fist on her desk. Ah! Uh, Atazoth, what's gotten into you? We need to talk now. What's this about? Am I in trouble? Did I do something wrong? You know exactly what you did wrong. I open my mouth up to her ear and whisper, what did you tell Sarah? What did you tell Sarah? Atazoth, just take a deep breath, please. I don't mean anything like what you're thinking. Just follow me and I'll explain everything. Fine. Mary stands up and I follow her a few classes down from the club room. This should be far enough. Alright. What the hell did you say to Sarah? Look, before you say anything else, yes, I did talk to Sarah last night, but it's not what you think. Go on. I'll try my best to suppress my anger. Why is she acting like she already knows what happened? Atlas, I've never told her what happened. Ah! I don't want to make things any worse than they already are. I talked to Sarah last night about her condition. Naturally, I explained my experiences with her. I opened up and revealed a lot to her. What do you mean opened up? Well, I see her roll up her sleeve. I can see many cuts and scars run across her arm in all sorts of directions. She rolls her sleeve back up to hide them. I try to show this to Sarah, only as a warning, to tell her what it could lead to tell her how much of a mistake it was to get into something like that. But it appears my advice had the opposite effect on her. How do you know? He never said that even. I never meant for any of this to happen. Are you sure it was a warning? Because Sarah seemed pretty keen on gunning herself. Excuse me? Do I lack a reading comprehension? Or is the dialogue wrong? Cause this makes no sense. You heard me. Maybe if you didn't keep her up all night, she wouldn't be like this. Maybe it was a bad idea to ask for her advice. Did you also happen to tell her which cutting method is the best? That is off. Please refrain yourself. I never intended for any of this to ever happen. This is just an unintended side effect. You have to believe me. Sarah is my friend too. I would never mean her ill will. Keep telling yourself that, Yuri. What would you know about depression? Honestly, thank you, Yuri. Why is he such an insufferable asshole? My face stung. Yuri looked at me like only a mother could. There was a moment of silence between the two of us. I couldn't bring myself to look at her. I to Sophia. Yuri, she was on the verge of crying. Guilt took over as I looked up at her. I should try to make this right at least. Yuri, I'm sorry. I don't know why I got so worked up. Atazoth, I didn't want to do that. I'm sorry, Atazoth. It's alright. Maybe there is a silver lining here. That is what you have shown me. You're right. As much as we can be rational with our thinking, Stoics can be perfect. We are still human, as the rest. What's important is that we don't let our emotions be our hubris. It's hard to think straight while under the influence of emotions. Right. I'm sorry I yelled at you. You're saying something about Sari's cutting to be an unintended side effect. Right, where was I? What is this dialogue? They're so casual about it and then switch gears into being hysterical. Ira took a moment to collect her thoughts. I believe she is looking for an outlet, and even though I told her not to, she thought it was her way out. I can roll the dice, but I don't know what numbers will appear. Gambler Yore, Gambler Yore, peak. New mod idea. This is my fault too. What do you mean? I told Sari the truth. She's mad at me for going behind her back and lying to her. I believe this is still a good thing. At least now this gives Sarah the chance to take a moment to think about her situation. She knows the truth. She knows she has a support system. Just give her a day or two. I'm sorry about getting angry at you. I let my anger get the best of me. You would never do something like that to a friend. Thank you. I forgive you, Atazoth. As we make our way back, we can hear running coming from behind us. If memory serves me correctly, someone's late to their club. I turn out and yell, "Hey, no running in the hallways, Monika!" Monika stops in her tracks and walks over to us. How did you guys know it was me? Lucky guys. I would almost say I recognize her running. Very funny, Atazoth. But what are you two doing out this far from the club room? We have some bad news, Monika. How bad could it be? Well, this morning, Sare. I found her cutting herself this morning. I did talk to her, and I'm sure Yuri is going to as well. I only tried to warn Sarah about what it could lead to. Oh my, I didn't know Sarah would be capable of doing that. I'm sorry, Atazov. I believe it's time we talk to her as a club. I guess so. She already knows that we know. One day we were going to have to do this. We can't keep secrets from her forever after all. Where is the music, please? Some music! It's so silent. It's not nice. I don't like this. Alright, let's go. The three of us head back to the club. From the window, I can see Natsuki and Sarah talking. Likely plans for the festival, I hope. Monika opens the door and we all enter. Okay, everyone, gather around. We need to have a talk as a club. I look over at Sarah. I can tell she knows where this is going with her worried look. I sit next to her and try and comfort her. Everyone else takes their place. It comes with a heavy heart to say this, but we know about your depression, Sarah. I know. It's quiet for a few moments. Everyone in the room seems to be trying to find the right words to say to Sarah. Eventually, I speak up. I said it this morning, and I'll say it again. We are your friends. Friends always look out for one another. Wouldn't you do the same thing if one of us were in your position? Well, yes, I would, but I can take care of myself. You all shouldn't have to worry.
Sorry, that's the first thing any depressed person says. It's what my father and I said when we are in our respective rough spots. Sure, you have your own coping mechanism, but that will only get you so far.
And on top of that, this isn't something you should have to go through alone. Please just hear us out, Sarah. As I said yesterday, this is a rabbit hole you don't want to go further into. Trust me when I say we have your interests in mind. Hey! Just as birds were meant to fly, humans were made to be loved. Just give us a chance to give you the love and care you need. We can help you if you keep shutting us out. Everyone! I said I'm fine. I can take care of myself. We value your independence, Sarah. However, I don't think you don't get it. None of you get it. If you all really valued my independence, you wouldn't have gone behind my back and dropped all these subtle hints at me. Just leave me alone. I never seen her this assertive before. I hunched back a little as I was taken aback by her words. I need to defuse this situation. Sorry. We don't want to hurt you, we just want to help. You'll want those rain clouds of yours to clear. Please, Sarah, just take a deep breath and give yourself a minute or two to think on it. Sarah sighs and closes her eyes, and for a moment they see a terrible battle going on inside her. Two sides of Sarah fighting for dominance. For a moment it looks like as if she might say yes. Then one side seems to win out and she opens her eyes and looks at each of us. No, this is my fight. I don't want you all to worry about me. I'll be fine. Sarah grabs her back and marches straight to the door. Sarah, wait! But Sarah doesn't stop. She opens the door and leaves before I could even form another thought. I stand up ready to go after her, but Monica puts my hand on my shoulder. Let her be. Give her a day or two to think this over. I think it's best we don't pressure her anymore today. I brush her hand off me. The last time. The last time you said that her depression got worse and she angered herself. Last time? What are you talking about? I. Am I really the only one with these memories? No shit, you are! Don't you think they would have mentioned that? I have to be. There is no way I can explain. I'm from the future. I try to think about what Yuri told me and take a hold of my emotions for a moment. I'm stressed. I'm being pulled in so many directions. I should go home as well. I respect Sadie's privacy. We can talk about festival plans during the weekend. If that's your prerogative, then do what's best for you. I think we should close up shop for the day anyway. There's not much else we can do. Yeah, I'll talk to you all during the weekend. Of course. Take care, everyone. With that, I leave the club room and begin heading home. I curse the walk home. I can feel the sun's ray beating down on me, cooking my skin. It's as if the world wants to remind me that my situation stinks. It hurts so much it's almost unbearable. But if this is the price I have to pay, then so be it. I'll pay any price I have to for Sarah to be happy. It's Sunday. What a week it's been. A lot of ups and downs and headaches. I want to go talk to Sarah, but I need to give her the space she needs. I'll find some silver lining here. Most of the festival stuff is done anyway. There's nothing left for me to do but just wait. but I don't want to just sit here all day. I'll just go out and go where the wind takes me. Maybe the library has something. I decided to walk over there, and it's closed. Well, there goes that. I haven't been to the park in a while, but where is the fun in that if there's no one to be with? I reach the outskirts of town and walk around the perimeter. The sun is still high in the sky and with nothing to do still. I should call it quits for the day, but right as I was about to head home, I walked by a nearby church. I cannot speak, Jesus Christ, and here is something. I hear an angelic voice singing. I don't know whose it is, but it's captivating. I heard the voice come from inside the church. The doors were cracked open as I stood before them. The voice seems familiar. I feel like I've heard it before, but something made me uneasy being here. My stomach churns and my hands shake. What about this place shouldn't make me welcome? It doesn't matter, I'm going in anyway. The white walls were whole, pristine, and glistened in the sunlight. Colorful murals depicting events from ages long past. And at the heart of the sanctuary was Monika? It didn't take long before she realized she wasn't alone. Atazoth? What are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing, but I would be lying if I said I didn't hear your voice. I never knew you could sing so beautifully. Thank you. I take it the rest of the festival preparations are done? Of course. Did you finish? No, so for respecting club president will lead their club unprepared. Of course, you wouldn't fail your club. If there's anyone that's failed, it's me. Don't say that. You've done a lot of great things for this club. Like what? A few menial tasks for the festival, strapping down a quote to recite to an audience that won't care. Success and happiness don't have to be millions of dollars, hundreds of likes on social media. I knew something as niche as the literature club wouldn't gain much traction when I made it, but it doesn't matter. We can still show them our passion for it. We can show them how these books bring a smile to our faces. And if it's small and unpopular, I wouldn't trade it for the wonderful people I've met. Even me. Even you. Besides, you made a great contribution to the club on just your first day. Really? Yes, you looked out for Sally's well-being. Okay. But how is the contribution to the club? It seems more like something any responsible person would do. The club is nothing without the people who contribute to it. With no people, there is no club. Suppose there was a piano in an empty classroom, and I told you there was a club meeting there. What club would you think it was for? The music club, right? And what if it's not? Well, then it's just an empty club room. Exactly. A club is nothing without the people in it. It's not about the content, the festivals, the food, or anything like that that makes the club special. It's the people. So when we learn that one club member is ill and needs help, we give them the help they need. No one contribution is worth more than anything else. I never actually thought of it like that, but addressing the big issue at hand. You worked on pamphlets with Sarah. Do you know how she's doing? I stopped by her early this morning to work with her. We talked and worked for a few hours. She told me she did a lot of thinking and reevaluating her life, and I gave her some advice. After everything was said and done, I decided to come here and say a few prayers for her. I honestly think you should talk to her, soul to soul. She has really thought this out. So after all this time, there is nothing to worry about. I wouldn't phrase it like that, but everything turns out for the battle. I left better, one way or another. Eventually. I guess that's my cue to go. Thanks for helping me, Monica. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you tomorrow. Of course, and by the way, I love the quote you picked. I can't wait to hear it. Right, thank you. With that, I leave with a newfound resolve. I haven't felt this much better about myself in a long while. I don't know why I would feel sick in a place like that. I text Sarah that I'll be going over soon. She doesn't reply right away, but says that it's alright. Maybe she's busy doing something. Here, normally she would be out to greet me. It's not like her to ghost me, and after everything Monica told me, why wouldn't she feel better about everything? Maybe I'm just overthinking this. I knock on the door and wait patiently. As I wait, I get a reminder from the club to bring my stuff for tomorrow. Sarah still hasn't answered the door. I knock again. Still nothing. Sarah, are you in there? I call out. Still nothing. I didn't want to do this, but she left me no choice. I take the key from under the mat and unlock the door myself. I don't hear anything from here. I decide to head upstairs. I lean my ear against the door. All I hear is slow rustling. There is some light grunting and struggling. I don't want to open this door, but I have to. I don't care if this is an invasion of privacy. I don't care if this causes me trouble. I need to know if she's okay. Please don't be hanging. Without worrying, I open the door. Why didn't you knock at least? A simple knock. A call out. Anything. You idiot! You buffoon! I close the door back up and cover my eyes to what I just saw. Well, that answers that question. Christ, why couldn't I just wait a few more minutes? But how could I have known? A few minutes later, I hear the door open and Sarah coming my way. Hey, I'm sorry, Sarah. I didn't mean to barge in like that. I should have knocked. It's alright. It was going to happen one of these days. I mean, how couldn't it? Life isn't a TV show. So what brings you by? I thought I'd come say hi. Monika told me how you're doing. Oh, it's always good to see you. I'm glad you stopped by. Yeah. Still wanna do dinner? We both have spare time and nothing to do. Plus it's before the big day, so why not make an enjoyable night of it? You know, I think I would love that. Let's go! Well, we'll leave it here, lads. I hope you lads enjoy the episode, cause yeah, it's interesting. Press like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.